Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'd like to go over two SPAC stocks, tickers FMCI and SHLL. A special purpose acquisition company stock allows a private company to become public rather quickly. And so the board of FMCI has approved the merger with the business of Tattooed Chef, and the board for SHLL has approved the merger with Hyliion. As you know, I'd like to talk about trades that you can enter into right now and don't require you to be sitting at your desk all day. There's no point in providing trade ideas that are not actionable. You may have already heard of people discussing these companies, but not in this particular way of investing in them. I wanted to go over a rather safe way to invest given the overall market upswing is getting extended. And before continuing, I'd like to issue the same standard disclaimer that this video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be construed as investment advice or a recommendation. Please do your own research before taking any trades. As you know, I like to follow up on my open trades. In my last video, I had an open vertical spread on Spotify stock. I entered into that trade at 280 and I closed that trade on Wednesday at 530 for about a 250 profit. As of the close of Wednesday, the closing price was actually higher than where I had closed it, so you could probably still get that same price. I also talked about investing in Beyond Meat. My main concern with them was their ability to lower product costs. Prices are currently too high for market-wide adoption. And looking at their latest SEC filing, the gross margins aren't high enough for them to reasonably lower their sale prices. Given that, I'll have to pass for now. Hopefully in a few quarters, they'll ramp up production, get better supplier pricing with scale, and perhaps make some other changes. And they'll be able to demonstrate that they can lower their prices feasibly without hurting their margins. But until then, I'll pass. It's not the same, but it's similar to Beyond Meat. FMCI or Tattooed Chef makes plant-based food that can be purchased at places like Costco or Walmart. The valuation compared to sales is much cheaper than Beyond Meat, and the strong growth is similar. It's also in the right industry that is trending up right now. I won't get into all the fundamentals, but know that it definitely seems reasonably priced given its valuation post-merger. What I really wanted to go over are the high put premiums. I'm showing the put premiums for October in the slide. You'll see that I sold the puts for the $15 strike for October and January. I was able to collect on these high premiums even though the share price is around $15 to $16. The premiums are high as I believe there is a floor on the price. When FMCI IPO'd, they were funded at about $11 per share. Since they don't have operations, the company would still have about $10 to $11 cash for each share, and the board and insiders would likely not have approved the merger if they didn't think the company post-merger was worth at least that much. Lastly, the share price of SPAC stocks that are merging with decent companies typically spike when the merger is completed. You'll see this pattern for past SPAC stocks, such as DraftKings and Nikola Motors. Currently, the merger is approved and is expected to be completed in early October, and that's why I'm looking at the October and January expirations. So let's go over the potential profit and loss for one of the trades, the October put that I sold for $3. I'm getting 3. That means my break even is if the share price is $12 at expiration. Since I believe it's a good company selling at a good valuation and with a floor on its share price, I don't think it'll go below $12. Further, with this trade, my max profit is $3 if the share price is $15 or higher at expiration. It's already trading higher than $15, and I believe it's reasonable to expect that its share price will be at least that, barring any collapse in the stock market. This would represent a 25% return on essentially a $12 investment. I intend to hold this till expiration and will follow up in October. So moving on to SHLL or Hyliion. Hyliion makes hybrid electric powertrains for the trucking industry and will introduce a fully electric and natural gas solution in a couple of years. Their products allow companies to reduce their emissions substantially. For this Hyliion trade idea, I have the same reasons for this as I did for FMCI. It's in the right industry. Its potential growth is high but less certain. and its valuation is low if the company's growth projections are achieved. I think FMCI is a safer play, but SHLL has more upside potential, which is reflected in its share price and valuation. However, again, I'm going to focus primarily on the high put premiums. In the slide, I'm showing the put premiums for January 2021. You can see they're pretty high. For a strike that's at the current trading price of about $25, you can sell it for $9 to $10. I've already done the math in terms of risk and reward and have sold the $35 strike. I believe it captures the potential upside, but the risk is still limited. You're still able to sell these puts for over $18. I sold multiple at $18 plus. And once I have my stock portfolio set up, I'll sell additional puts if the price is still available. You'll see that for the $35 put that I sold at $18.30, the break even is $16.70. That's with the current share price being above $25. The stock price will have to drop significantly from here for me to lose money. The completion of the merger will be in the September-October timeframe, and so we should see a bump then. And combined with the fact that there is a similar floor as FMCI of $10 to $11, I'm not expecting the share price to go below my break-even, barring a stock market collapse. My max profit for this trade is the $18.30, and that's if the share price increases to $35 or more by January expiration. That would be a potential return of 110% over 5 months. Even if the stock didn't move from where it is today, I would still profit $8, or about 50%. As such, I'm selling the October and January puts for Hyliion and will provide a specific update for these trades then. Please note that these tickers for these companies will change once the merger is complete. This won't affect your existing positions. The name changes will be automatically updated by your brokerage and the pricing stays the same. For my next video, I'd like to go over the setup of my real money stock portfolio that will be updated and made public with each YouTube video. Hopefully, it will be entertaining and informative for you all to see the results of closed and open positions on my trade ideas. I'll also put out videos on longer-term stress-free trades using diagonals, where you could potentially reduce your investment cost basis, perhaps even to zero, in stocks that you believe in long-term. And of course, if there is a trade idea that comes up, I'll post that as well. Well, hopefully in this video, I introduced something new and specific that you haven't seen before. As always, if you found this helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.